しがらずいつでも健康でいるのが理想。悲しい報道と楽しい旅行をそれらを計算するのが指標。
Again. Wake up as I talk. I move closer. No, it wasn't part of the song. I think I have to readjust the. You can probably see it, but that's okay. Okay, I think that's better. Oh yeah. That too. I think it should be okay now. I really didn't need to be gone for so long. My family was only here for a couple of days and they didn't even stay in my apartment. Yeah, they just cleaned everything. By clean, I mean I shoveled everything into my room. And they didn't go in my room, so it was okay. They thought it was very clean. They were very impressed. I cleaned some stuff. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here. I don't know. When was the last time? Like last Sunday. So okay. Since then, I put the sunset up because we went out to eat at a Chinese buffet, and then the sunset was so orange on the way back. And I got to sit in the back seat, and the sun wasn't darkening my eyes, but everything was orange. It was really nice, and I find it really comfortable being squished in the back seat, so it was good. like always. 15th, okay. So since then, I had an interview on Monday, last Monday, for cashier position. And it was okay. On the bus ride there, someone who kind of smelled really, really strongly of weed. and I was afraid it was gonna smell like weed for the interview. But it went away. To get there, you have to take 2 buses though. And there was only like 1 minute or 1 or 2 minutes between buses, so I had to run from that station to the other one. And the bus that I got on had a really similar name, and it showed up at the time that the app said it was supposed to show up, the bus I had to go on. But it ended up being the wrong bus, even though the name was really close. And I realized I was going the wrong way, so I got up as soon as I could, and then I had to take an Uber from there, and I had to do the priority one, so it was extra $2. And for some reason I can't just not tip. I feel bad not tipping, so I had to tip too. Luckily I got pretty close from the first bus ride, so it was only like $12 altogether. It wasn't too bad. But so I had to take it there, and then I got there like 1 minute late, I think. It was fine though. 1 minute was fine. And oh yeah, that happened a few times, but a couple times, but I just rode on the rim, the deflated tire, because it's not too far, but yours is probably too far, huh? And on Uber, I don't know if there's a way to get a bigger vehicle, so I remember once the bike was sticking out like halfway, and we had to go super slow, and you could hear the bike hitting the back of the car. And I just had to sit there really uncomfortably and hope it didn't fall out or cause damage. Oh, I see. I'm surprised. I mean, I'm surprised it even mostly fit in the trunk. It didn't look like it was gonna fit at all, but it did. No, we didn't have any bungee. We had no bungee cord, so it was free. Free in the back. And my bike has been in the same position since I got here. I haven't fixed the brakes or anything. I just left it there. I haven't used it at all because I'm scared to ride on the street, so yeah, it's just sitting there. Maybe I'll ride it around just near the apartment where there aren't many cars, but I'm scared to ride on the road. The tires are fixed now. They got reinforced too, but it's the brakes that are rubbing up against it, and it makes it hard to pedal. Was it possible? don't think so. And yeah, I haven't fixed it yet. There's some tutorials and I'll deal with that once I use it. I don't want to deal with it right now. So, what was I saying? What was I doing? Oh yeah, the interview. Well, I think I did an okay job with eye contact, but I answered every question in like 5 to 10 seconds, which I know you're not supposed to do, but I don't know how to make my answers longer. They were supposed to tell me this weekend if I got it, so I didn't get it, but that's okay. It's the first interview after a long break. Also, it's pretty far away, and also it's for cashier, and I don't really want to be cashier again, but I can't be picky. I really hope I can be employed before February ends. I hope, but February is a short month. It only goes to the 28th. I wish I had 31 days. Then it'd be more feasible. That means this week. Hard questions? No. Nothing hard. It is very straightforward. They're pretty simple. He asked if I was okay with, I think he said remedial tasks. Something like that, and he explained like, it was, you know, cleaning, sweeping, cleaning the bathroom and stuff, and I said fine. As in, yeah, that's fine, but I think the way it came out was not as optimistic. Maybe that's why. Maybe it sounded like fine. I said like, yes, fine. I love cleaning bathrooms. Yes, yes. And they're gonna think I'm weirdo. Enthusiasm. Yeah, so I think that's the only thing that the tone was a little bit off, but I realized that I didn't fix it. I didn't correct it, I just let it hang in the air. That dismissive fine. I really don't mind. It's true. I don't mind. But, I don't know. I probably wasn't good enough at small talk. To be fair, he wasn't small talking either. It was, you know, very get down to business kind of thing. The only small talk was he said that where he lived he used to have a warehouse, and he said, oh wait, maybe not. So that was the small talk. But yeah, I think it was at least good practice. It would be weird to get my first one right. And then I had the one for that bakery place. This is on Thursday. So I want to take a shower beforehand. So I took a shower before the last job interview too, and I was pretty fast. So I overestimated my showering abilities and ended up taking way too long, so I couldn't make the bus. And so I scheduled an Uber again. But the wait times were really long, so I had to be priority again, and there was so much traffic. It was only like a couple miles, and it took like 10 minutes. So I was a few minutes late. Like, not even a few, like 5 minutes late. It took longer than 10 minutes, so like 10 to 15. But then when I went up to go ask about the interview, she said the boss already left. So I guess he forgot. He forgot about it. We already hired someone and he forgot to tell interviewees. So I spent that money for nothing. And the kind guy even took me across the other side of the road. I tipped him as well. I would have anyway, but that was nice of him because I couldn't cross because I was too busy. And so, but the place was less of a bakery and more of like a tea place. Had a lot of boba. Even after being stood up, I was thinking, maybe I should aspire by one. But then I was thinking, no, where's my pride? No. I will not give money to this company. But it's mostly boba and then bakeries on the side. But it was confusing because it has two names. It has a bakery name and then the boba shop has its own name. That's what I was thinking. There's a boba shop like 3 stores away from it too. So I was thinking they go to the wrong place, but there's no way because it's the same address as on the website. And that's where Google Maps took me, and it has the same name listed there. So there's no way it's the wrong place, but it's a different name than was used on the job application. On the listing. So it's just missing one small part to be a good interview. No, I can't. The servers that the people working there though, they were like supermodels. No joke. I couldn't believe it. I was thinking, this guy has a business strategy, huh? But I think maybe I already filled the position or maybe accidentally. I don't know, accidentally scheduled it. I thought it was just a mistake that, yeah, they were so pretty. Just a mistake, that he forgot and I could just go another day. So I tried to reschedule and then he canceled, so I figured, okay, that's the end of that, I guess. It wasn't meant to be. But I don't really think I would like it in there too much because it's really busy. It's really busy and you have to be like in front of everyone cramped in this little stall preparing the tea. So I think it'd be a little bit too much for me anyway. Honestly, all the shops along that road are really busy. But this is all this is all hindsight, and there's this psychological thing where you like downplay the choices that you didn't make or the things that you couldn't have. It's probably like that. Like if I was offered, maybe I'd see the positives, like, oh, I get a discount on boba. But I think yes, something like justification bias, yeah. But really, I don't think it would be right. I don't think it would really fit very well. And also, I want to try something that will tell me about myself, I don't need to do the boba job to know that it's not my dream. Or that interacting with a ton of people isn't appealing. I don't need to do the job to know that. I'm hoping whatever job I can will just tell me about my preferences a little, so I can work towards them with more knowledge of myself. Yeah, well, hopefully. And so that was that. And I applied for a lot of childcare positions because I wanted to figure out, do I like working with children? But it's hard to get these positions without any experience. I don't have experience. I never even babysat the kids in my neighborhood. So the only things I have is like taking care of my cousin little. That's it. And those people, the kids at the old, my old job, just for a little bit. That's all. That's all I have. So, not very much there. But I figured it's not rocket science, and I know how to do CPR, and I can get my certification renewed. So it's fine. I'd figure it out if they want to teach me, but. The old people store. Pet store. Pet store. Oh, I tried one where you take care of dogs. I did try that, but like I said, the pit bull thing, it's kind of scary. Also, you have to be outside all the time, and I don't like the sun, so it's not gonna work. No outside jobs. I did try an old people store. I tried I tried for what is it? Residential living, not residential. Elderly living communities. I tried. You don't buy them though, unfortunately. They're not on sale. But I did try. But these are mostly for serving positions, but you also do the, like dressing and chores and medicine and all that, which would be interesting. I think that would be a good job to learn about. Again, to learn about what I like to do and in what ways I like to help people. Oh, I've heard of that. In Japan, you can rent anybody, anything. A hugger, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a friend. Family. You mean for the elderly or for children changing diapers? True, but it's just something that has to be done so that they're comfortable. It's okay. It's just it would be weird to get used to at first, but I'm not easily grossed out by things like that. That was my chair, by the way. I don't even know if it picks up, but manga? Oh yeah, well there's Rent a Girlfriend. There's probably Rent a Family too. I saw the YouTube videos of those Japan YouTubers. And what else? So what other jobs? Old people teaching. Oh, and I used GPT to really make my job sound so much better. It actually really helped, I think. I was hesitant to use it because I don't want to over-rely on it, but I figure everyone else is probably using it to help their resume, so... Hello, oh yes. Okay, very nice. Oh no, the ChatGPT isn't here, I already stole that idea. Among artists across the world has already taken it. We've already adapted it, it's too late. Shouldn't have posted online. Well, as long as you pay commission, it's probably okay. Just royalties, just give Sam some royalties. How do royalties work if you make no money? I think you just wouldn't get permission to use it. I think that's all that would happen. You just wouldn't be allowed to use it. I guess there has to be some expectation of profit. Anyway, what was I saying? So, yeah, ultras, childcare, pets, yeah, it's just pretty hard to get up. Oh, ChatGPT, right. So I tried that and it made it sound so much better. And, I had to fluff it up. But I think if you don't fluff it up, then you're at a disadvantage because everyone fluffs it up. That's what they told me to do. And me too. So, there are some, some small, big exaggerations, Well, you shouldn't compare yourself. It's not even an editor's composite of so many authors, so not fair to compare that. I don't know this meme. I don't know. And what else? Wait, so that didn't work out. I only had that one, but then I did another. My family got here. They were trying to convince me to go store to store along that really busy road to all those shops, and that sounded absolutely terrible. So I branched out to a bunch of other platforms, changed change my resume, wrote cover letters. Well, ChatGPT wrote cover letters. But I did give, a one-sentence prompt. So you can sort of call me a prompt engineer. And I did that, and then I managed to get a few more, so I didn't have to go door to door. That's really scary. Even at my old city, it was really, really nerve-wracking to go ask in person. But now that I think about it, most of my jobs did come from that. I wasn't even from Indeed or any other job site. But it was way easier because the stores weren't that busy. They really weren't that busy at all, but these ones are packed, and this is not my state, so I feel a little bit weird asking. I just moved here, so the other place I've been living over, I feel more comfortable with the populace, but it's not like there's even a huge difference. Just some people have more pronounced accents, but otherwise it's really close. I don't know why I have to be more apprehensive, but I don't know. It's a new place. Yeah, it's just about not being native. Although a lot of people here are native because I'm close to. I'm not that far away from a couple colleges either. A lot of college kids here. We also toured the college I wanted to go to, that I want to go to, and it was so cool and so big, and there were so many students, and there were people playing the guitar, and there was a ping pong club, and it was really cool. And we saw the stadium. We were allowed to walk in the stadium, football stadium. It was awesome. And so many students, and the classrooms look interesting. Yeah, we do. There was even this group that looked like it was about to do one of those K-pop in public performances. I don't think they were, but it really looks like it with the ring lights and everything. Yeah, I would have played a little bit if there was one free, but there wasn't one free. A lot of them looked like they were from the Chinese national team. They had the jerseys and everything with the Chinese flag, and then on the other side there were people who were going on a date, so we couldn't play a casual game. But it would have been nice if one was free because I miss playing ping pong. We used to have ping pong table, and we played a lot. So I don't know if I'm still okay at it. Maybe, maybe I'm okay. I don't know. I have to say though that they're sucking a little. There were no great bouts this time. It was only like a couple back and forth. You see just one slam and then it was over. Where's the Olympic level, huh? In this grungy downstairs clubroom, I expected to see Olympic level ping pong. I'm disappointed. It's okay. It's not a winter. It's not a winter sport. It couldn't be. Unless we're doing ping pong in the snow. They're doing ping pong in the snow. Maybe it's a new sport they added on. The championship is beer pong. Yeah, they figured, let's add some diversity. The ratings are going down. The alcohol will keep you warm, though. We thought of everything. These planners. Yeah, and it's on ice. It's on ice too, so you slip a bunch. And you're not allowed to have protective equipment at all. So, lot of broken kneecaps and such, but hey, for the love of the sport, you know, for the love of cold beer pong, ping pong, Winter Olympics, you've gotta do it. Hey, you found in the bathing suits. I didn't mention the bathing suits. Oh, and the losers get a nice pass. Or you serve it, and you have to take one dip in the freezing water and get out and try to return it. And if you do, you're champion of champions. No. Good. Champion of champions and also hypothermia. So, 2 things to add to your resume. It's fun. So anyway, after that boba place thing fell through, I was pretty discouraged. Well, it got even worse too. it got worse. After that, I tried to take the bus, but they were really far apart this time. So I was waiting at the station, and it said you know, that the bus was coming, the one with the name on it, and that matched the one on my app. But buses came and left, and there was none that matched the name. And this happened like 3 times, but I didn't want to get on the one that came because I did that the other time and I went the wrong way. So I just waited, and it was like an hour and a half I just stood there. I didn't even sit down. Why did I just stand there? I don't know. But I did. And finally one came that matched the name. Finally. And then the ride home was super slow. It's like 5 minutes away, 5-10 minutes. The bus ride took 30 minutes. It was super slow, and people switched. The bus driver switched shifts too. New driver had to come as well. I like being on the bus, but it was a really long time. And it got dark, so it's sort of like a UV light turned on, which was cool. And then a lady got on the other who smelled really strongly of cigarettes next to me. I realized that everybody put their bag on the inside and sat on the outside, so you know they wouldn't have to sit next to anybody. But then where are they gonna sit? It's okay. I will sniff your cigarette smoke. It's okay. Although I do wish it didn't smell so strong of cigarettes, but it's fine. I don't think it's secondhand smoke. It's not the smoke. It's just the smell. She was nice. Honey. Me too, Sam. I hate weed smell. Blah. It was gross. I smelled more weed the last 2-3 weeks than I've smelled in my whole life. So many people smoke it, and I don't even think it's legal. It's okay though. I guess it's good for them to be relaxed, you know? It's better than that guy who started. Well, I don't know if it's screaming, but you remember that bus incident? Can it? Well, it's trying to protect you. I guess that's good. So smell too. I don't mind people smell. People smell is fine. I don't like the cigarettes and the weed covering up people's smell. People smell is good. Anyway, second thing. Oh, I got to see interesting people too. And I love them. yeah, but if it's a collection of people, then it evens out, you know? Just like how if you put a bunch of faces together, it creates an average face that's attractive. Just like that. Oh, cigar smoke. Oh yeah, I saw interesting people. I saw somebody with sombrero. Just rocking a sombrero randomly on a Thursday afternoon. Funny. And who else? Oh, and I got to hear this mega super nerd conversation on the bus. It was great. They were talking about some kind of I don't know, like Magic the Gathering, but some kind of card game or some turn-based strategy game, and they were talking about attack and damage and builds, and it was super fun to listen to. I really like listening to people passionately talk about what they're interested in. So that was nice conversation. And there was a cool looking guy too. He had glasses. I stared at him a little through the reflection of the window. I hope he didn't notice. Did he notice? I hope not. But he looked cool. And I saw who else? Baby in a stroller. Who else? Older, 60-year-old man with sad eyes. And lots of students. And I heard frat boy talk too. Good old frat boy talk. It was great. It was like I was in California. And they had that dude kind of talk going, and it was great. There's such a stark contrast to the that talk. And it was super loud. I could hear it after the bus doors closed and they were walking away. I could still hear their conversation clearly. No. Maybe super dudes, but I have a feeling they've never surfed before. I haven't seen it, but I have a feeling they're shirtless. So how else do you show it? Besides the letters, the fat letters on your shirt, you have to be shirtless with the backwards hat and six-pack. That's the fat boy look. It is. It's behind him. I wanted you to see what I saw. Oh, king of fat boys. Have you seen that video? The fat boys in the basement. with the shit doctor standing there when the police get there. Have you seen this video? And the cops get there and nobody moves. And nobody talks. They're just standing there shirtless with this blank look on their face. Covered in mud or something. Mud and misty liquid. The top comment on the video was the top comment was bugs when you turn over a rock. But But they didn't say anything because obviously they were getting hazed, but it's illegal in most states because it's led to a lot of death actually. So and tragedy. So it's just completely illegal. That's why nobody spoke up. But I can't believe the way the main fat boy was talking to the coffee there. Like, yeah, no fear. Crazy. I mean, of getting arrested, but he's clearly the one doing the hazing. His voice was sharp. It was gone. so, so brazen. But funny video. And what else? Oh, my brother. My brother was in a frat, and it's illegal in the state I left to have hazing. But you know, he was hazed, of course. Just they have to hide it. And one of the hazing things was that you have to wear like a heavy suit and tie out in the super hot sun. Long time, basically heat stroke speedrun, I guess. And so some people from the staff came up and asked him, "Hey, why are you wearing that? Why are you wearing the suit and tie out here in this 90-something degree weather?" And it's like, never too hot to impress the ladies. And they couldn't do anything about it because he didn't admit to it. And so, but they know that they're hazed anyway, but it's not too extreme. It's stuff like that. And so, tap on Twitter. Whatever. Let's see. I never heard a voice that gone before, which is really saying something. Yeah, I really made too, and I guess the main drive for people to join is just instant connection. So yeah, or his voice box has a really low tolerance for screaming. I think it's funnier to imagine that he just said one sentence and his voice was gone. I just that you weren't one of the fat boy sardines. That's what you wanted. And what's funny too, you tried to file out slowly of the room. The cop was talking to some of the other kids, and they look so guilty. It's very funny. True. Sometimes there's a cover to do with group violence too. I don't understand how it gets that far, but and what else? Okay. Yeah, I guess you can really build up fast. And what else? I can't imagine the difference between like frat boy and sorority for initiations. Like, sorority guys probably like get drunk, maybe flash someone. That's kind of bad though. What else? Maybe pranks, things like that on other houses, but nothing like that. Interesting. So, I don't know. There's never been a sorority girl that's. Maybe they don't even do hazing, but they do initiation of some sort probably. But it might just be like a drinking party. I don't know. Oh, like the crab in a bucket thing. Cool. The good one would be you have to wear one of those plastic hats with the two huge plastic jugs on the top that make you look like a moose, but they're full of beer. And you can't be empty at any point. So you have to be sipping or you have to be passed out. And there's no in between. That would be a good one. And it'll test your liver too. Yeah. And don't fish with other men. If I see you catching a mackerel with another man, it's over. So, anyway, what else? Jobs. Right, so I applied a bunch. I have things to talk about now. Oh, and my family came and I was doing so good not buying sweets. I didn't have almost any sweets left. And my family came and they brought me cookies and gummies and chocolate. Which is very sweet, but now I have to eat all of it. My brother got some from his friend who has this bakery, this gluten-free bakery, and they were so good, especially for gluten-free. They were really, really good. And if you heat them up, they're 10 times better. I was thinking about throwing away the gummies, but they're a gift. I'll just put them in the freezer and eat them once in a while. I ate way too many of them. They're so sugary. I've had a stomachache for the last 2 days. And it doesn't help that we went to a Chinese buffet. I haven't gone to one since becoming vegetarian, so I thought I wasn't sure what I could eat, but there's actually a lot of stuff you can eat. I had a lot of vegetables, and then vegetable pad thai, and the rice and vegetable spring rolls, and it had this really interesting bread. Like, it was kind of a mochi texture bread. I've never had anything like that before. It's covered in sesame seeds and it was really good. I've never had something like that. And also they had these little balls of dough with sugar on them, but it wasn't in the dessert section, so during mid-meal I bit into a donut. I thought it was MSG or something. No, they're mine. My gummies. I might get rid of them though. If my will is not strong enough, I might just throw them away. And throw the garbage away in the dumpster. I don't go fishing for them. And yeah, I really like mochi textured stuff. And what else? Oh, I picked out mushrooms from Mushroom and Chicken. Too. I got to eat so many mushrooms, which is great because they're really expensive. I ate like 30 mushrooms. And it was super reasonably priced. I think they lost money feeding us that day. No, probably not, because I buy in bulk. It's probably okay. It was like $20 per person. Great deal. Really good. And they had ice cream and this mousse dessert that was really great. So I had a fast for a while after that. And what else did I have? Oh, I ate sushi rice, so it didn't go to waste. Because you didn't want to fill it up. They're very smart, by the way, to have all that bread and rice and noodles. Absolute geniuses. Get them full of carbs so you don't eat the meat. Genius. And And you can go up and order your own kind of noodle thing, but I figured it would just be a reiteration of vegetable pad thai, so I couldn't ask him. I'm too nervous to do that yet, but yeah, so you know, they've got a lot of bread. A lot of bread for a Chinese buffet. Needed what I forgot to say. They do. They have to make money somehow. So I have a cool place. I was gonna say I have a cool place to go once in a while, but I can't go there. It was a pretty far drive. It was like 30 minutes. I stayed there for like 2 hours. And I had a plate left of vegetables and rice. But I didn't have the appetite to eat anymore. But they had ice cream. They have really good ice cream too, like that you get from an ice cream shop, not grocery store level. And it was super hard to scoop though. Again, I think they know what they're doing, because they're hoping that you'll be peer pressured into moving, because it takes like 5 minutes to get half a scoop. They're so smart. They know. So it's really hard to scoop, but it was great. And after I ate that, because sugar gives you your appetite back, I ate the rest of the vegetables and rice. My brother was disgusted. Yeah, I don't know who the ice cream dealer is, but he has the good stuff. He really does. And let's see. So, I have the card here that he gave me, but this is useless now. It's okay. I don't. Boop. So jobs. Wait, I have an interview tomorrow, and it's online, which is good because the place is pretty far away. So, and I think the chances are kind of low that I get accepted, because it's a receptionist job, and I feel like they want someone a bit more qualified, but I mean, they chose to interview me, so that's good. Now, if only I could be super charismatic and personable and outgoing. Just pretend I'm really outgoing and energetic. That's what they said they wanted, so I just have to put that on every single day. They have this job, but I do want it because it's an interesting place. I don't want to give the details of the place, but I think I can learn about what I like. And the job sounds like it would be really interesting, and I won't get bored. And you get to interact with old people. Yeah, can't hide from me. True. And online interviews are better too, because you don't have to look them right in the eye. You can just look at the camera, and it seems like you're looking them in the eye, but you're not. So I would look more natural. I think I did okay with the actual part, but I was sitting up super ultra straight on the edge of my seat. I think my legs were shaking a little, so... But, just think about it. If I could pull off a super personable, energetic, professional image in this 15-minute interview, the trajectory of my life would change. But I guess anything changes it, but, I'm adding emphasis. You're shrimping. Oh, I am a little as well. That's good then. Who am I racing against? Oh, a human. But dolphins are sweet, so I'll probably take the human with them. Can grab onto my tail. But I guess my nose would come first, so I win anyway. By default. Maybe it's a malicious tactic. But disguised as generosity. Keep that in mind. Watch out for malicious dolphins. I got it. Okay. So I'll try my best, but I don't know that I can become. I don't even know if I can pull off an energetic facade. But I'll try. They want an extrovert. Obviously, that's about as far from me as possible, but they don't know that. I hope it'll be 2 jobs in one. I'll be a receptionist and a thespian. Really cool. Oh boy. You ever just go around people and feel re-energized? Yeah, that's me all the time. I love people. I love parties and I have like 60 friends. And I know their names. Very convincing, very good. And yeah, I think that voice too will really sell it. It's, you know, the performance is gonna be shaky maybe, but I'll try my best. I read through the application again to see what they need, and I have the qualifications. I'm just missing the outgoing part, but I can put it on, you know. I can do that. It's an interesting job, it really is. I think it would give me some insight into my hopefully future career. Hopefully. Oh yeah, I instantly start laughing. That's a good way to get kicked out of the interview. You want me to not work so I can stream more, huh? I haven't been working this past week, and I still haven't streamed. So, this strategy won't work anyway. I just didn't feel like talking much, I don't know. It happens. Even to myself. And, so I have that one tomorrow. And then, I have a restaurant one too as a server, which is a bit scary. A little bit scary. But the pay is really good. It's quite far away though. In the very, very slim chance that I got that job and the receptionist job, they're like 5 minutes away from each other. And they're both like 40 minutes away from me. But there's not enough close by. There are a ton of stores, but they're not posted online. I've checked everywhere. And you have to go in, I guess. I can't go in. But, yeah. Yeah, so if I could just go from one to the other. I say that because the receptionist job is part-time, unfortunately. Yeah. But it would be worth it for the experience. And it's not too bad for part-time. It's like, what is it, 7 times, like 26 to 35, somewhere in there. So it's not too bad. But, yeah, I would need another job, I think. I guess I wouldn't need it, to be fair. I could have just the one. Because it would be enough. The pay is enough, so... Yeah. And it's good because you get consistent weekends off. So I get the 2 days thing, which is great. Really good. But, and the server job is full-time though, but the pay is really, really good, like up to $30-something for an hour. So the tips must be crazy. But the Uber there will cost me that. And then the bus is like 40 minutes. I have a feeling I'm just not extroverted enough for a server job, and I'm not loud enough. My mom suggested I get a little microphone. So people could hear me. But, it's even weirder. It's better if I just try to yell. It won't sound like yelling, so... it will be good enough, I guess. I'll work on projection or something. But... 10 to 20 minute range. What do you mean? Walk-ins? Oh, I see. They might, but I don't want to do it. I'm scared. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared. It's too much. Yeah, that's true. Well, on stream, I'm I'm just happier when I stream. It's fun. I like it. So I do sound more energetic. I did notice that, which is good. But yeah. But I don't know how well it would translate. It's definitely better than the monotone though. The monotone is quite bad. And it doesn't seem friendly, and I'm not unfriendly. I wasn't unfriendly then, just monotone. So I've gotten better at being less monotone. It puts people off, you know? But you still can't hear me too well. Yeah, and especially on the phone stuff, but you can get really close to speaker and it would be okay. So it's not too bad. Anyway, this job would be interesting, and I would make enough. I'd make enough to cover my expenses, and I could have like a lot of free time to start studying for my major, and to explore stuff, and to just have like a more chill time before my life gets really, really, really busy. Which I don't know when that would be. I don't know when I'll qualify for residency, but I don't want to work for like a year here, a whole year here, and not go to school. I already feel like I'm behind, so hopefully I can get sooner. I won't give the details of like my residency situation, but I should be able to get it sooner. I'm just looking to have additional proof and government documentation, and because I need to make rent money. But yeah. Otherwise, if I had residency, I would just be in school now. But it's too expensive out of state, and I really want to go to school. That's true. That's true. But it must be hard for them to make friends, huh? It must be difficult. Everyone being young. I would feel very out of place if that were the case. Luckily, I do fit in with people just out of high school. It's just... Well, not that I'm that far, but... like, they won't be able to tell, but I just... I know. I know that I'm older. I'm not a freshman. Well, yeah. Letters with addresses. Well, also the forms. I was gonna say W2, but you have to get that in February. I didn't have a job in time. And it doesn't matter anyway, because it would have been too soon, probably. But yeah. I know. Well... okay, I'm making it seem like I'm far away, I'm not, but... it's just different than going the first time, you know, once you're out of high school. But I was too agoraphobic to go in person out of high school, so I ended up putting off a little bit. January 1st. And so if I just had this job, it would be enough for the rent and basic expenses, especially if I'm not buying unhealthy stuff. It seems cheaper these days to just buy fruits and vegetables over like cookies and chips and everything. Chips are so expensive. Like one bag of chips is like $7. I guess it depends, but and I forgot my card again. Yesterday, my family came back and we went out to a Mediterranean place this time. We were wondering if it was Greek, but it was what was it? It was like a mix, just mix of Middle Eastern countries, and there was so much stuff, so much stuff, and they used euro and shawarma interchangeably, so more about them being kind of similar, kind of the same. Well, that's true. I guess that's true. Yeah, they're not filling but super calorie dense. And mm, I'm just gonna. I want to try working out a little, but I think I'm too nervous to use the gym here. So I'm just gonna do body weight exercises here, push-ups. Cause I know you can get those bars that you put on the door frame. You can do pull-ups. So, but I don't want to buy exercise equipment right now. Body weight is fine. Yeah. It's not like you're gonna get bulky doing push-ups. It's quite hard for women to get bulky anyway. And I'm not taking, you know, anything. Any kind of... what is there to take besides protein or steroids? What are people... Oh, creatine? Is that a steroid? I don't know. I do a protein mix though, but just because I can't get it from food enough. So I have to occasionally use it. It's just whey protein. The pure kind? Isotope? I don't know. Whatever that is. Oh, the wilderness. You can feel really primal out there, I bet. That's cool. Oh, I see. Oh yes, I've heard that helps you retain water. I have heard that. So none of that for me, but you know, just a little bit stronger, so you know, it's not difficult for me to lift boxes, my own boxes. Maybe I could even move the PC. Maybe I could lift something and try. But yeah, it would be good. I wanna be strong enough that if I'm on the edge of a cliff, I can pull myself up. That way, if someone's in a dilemma, they don't blame themselves for my death, or for the other person's death. They don't blame themselves. So I wanna be strong enough to pull myself up over a cliff. So that's one big pull up after a dead hang. Let's do this. Oh no, I would never take testosterone. Oh, you're saying the women who want a body build? Probably. Yeah, that's probably important actually. I don't know if they do HRT for bodybuilding though. I don't know if it's good to mess with the balance of that if you don't have a natural unbalance, or if you're not transitioning. It's a little bit, it has side effects. Potential side effects. I don't know if they would do that. Also, aren't there like testosterone limits for competitions and stuff? So it would be kind of hard to can food. I guess that's true. But what's heavy enough? I can lift 1 pound. I'm not like Pippi Longstocking or something. I can lift 1 pound. I can do it. But yeah, there are some things like that. Okay, whatever. You're right though. Doing a curl with it versus just picking it up is different, and doing it repetitively. So yeah, I didn't really think about it. Maybe I could call my keyboard. It's a good hand shape. And yeah, I was saying if they did take testosterone, maybe they're in the competitive scene, and if they are, then it's probably not such a good idea for them to take it because they might be disqualified on the basis of that. I think they're still trying to figure out how they should do that, how they should do disqualifications, because is it fair if someone's just born with more testosterone that they're not allowed to compete? Because they didn't do anything to do that, to cause that. They didn't take anything. It's just naturally how they are. Is that any different than being naturally stronger or taller? So is it really a fair metric? That's what I wonder. Unless it's targeting usage from that's unnatural. But anyway, just thinking about that. It's just like how you have any other advantage, right? Well, it's a cheat, but people have. It's like a cheat, but everyone has a similar cheat. And some people have a super cheat. True. Like runner bodies, swimmer bodies, you have to get lucky. But then once you're at a certain point, everybody has them. So then it is a bit of skill, but ultimately isn't it just your body? If everyone practices all the time, I guess there's different efficiencies and coaches, and you start at different times and things like that, and passion. All these things can affect it, but ultimately, isn't it just your limit, your body's limit? And you can't surpass it. And so just the one with the highest limit that has been able to attain it, to reach it, is well, the winner. But I guess that's sports. This isn't anything groundbreaking, but just thinking about how much of it is talent versus practice. Because at the upper levels, they're always practicing. Oh yeah, sports is over. Sports betting too. Like, all of them are going down. Poly markets, they're gone. That's the only had sports on there, but you know, it's a big part of it. So. I think how they call it. They call it investment. So funny. I really like the blatant euphemism. No. Argument. It's just kind of watching like super beast people that are dedicated to one thing go against other super beast people who are dedicated to that same thing. I guess it's how it should be. Get lucky, don't get lucky. Is what it is. It's kind of sad though, because a lot of people have dreams of playing, you know, football or any other sport, basketball, but they're too short or they're not strong enough, their build isn't big enough for things like that. That's why Haikyuu is really cute and cool. A hitter that small. That's interesting. Because you have to be tall. Because you have to be able to block, so you have to make up for it with high jumps, and it's cool. I haven't watched Haikyuu in a while though. I used to watch him playing volleyball. I saw a volleyball team too at the school. I mean, I was thinking I kind of miss being super competitive like that, but at the same time, I feel bad if I mess up, if my team is relying on me, so it's too much. I really beat myself up if I shank something, so go ball, I can't. Team sports are really blah, but I like the competition of it, so I need to find like singular competition against myself, or just where I can only let myself down. Yeah, running against all odds, those stories are, I guess, so admired for a reason. Maybe there's a certain level where if you want something enough, even if you're kind of incompatible, you can do it. It depends. I don't think there's ever gonna be a 5'6" basketball player, but maybe there has been. I'm curious. Yeah, same thing with MMOs, like being in guilds and stuff. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. True. When the hoops were like 5 feet tall. I don't know if you're asking me, I said. I was just saying that I wouldn't want to. Me? Oh, and I have played MMOs though, but they're not the normal ones. Like, Which attempts were nice. My cousin introduced to me. Yeah, Transformers. But I played survival mode. That's probably the game I have the most hours in. Besides League. But yeah, that was like my intros to gaming. Yeah, it was. I played it so much, but I played survival mode, so you can only let yourself down mostly. Only you can die, and I was really good. I got really good. But I played on trackpad, so I couldn't optimize my killing. It was really cool. The whole thing is you have to. There's one lead mouse, one killer mouse, and he uses cannonballs to try to kill all the other mice on the screen. And a bunch of other stuff. You can use other stuff, and the mice can kill each other too. And then the mice who survive get points, and the points add up to become the killer mouse. And then you can get titles and stuff for being good killer, good survivalist. And then, but I prefer that one because you can only let yourself down. But there's the normal game mode. You have to you have to lead all the other mice to cheese using building. You have to build the map yourself with boxes and planks and everything. No. What would transform mice be? It's a really funny campaign. Just for mice. No, it wouldn't. It's really funny. But okay. A political game in middle school. I was 11. 10, 11. Anyway, you need them to get cheese. And but I didn't like playing that mode because then you can let everyone down if you're not good at building. So I played survival, and I played that for so many hours at middle school. I had a friend on there, a good online friend, and you can get married in the game. And we both played a bunch, and we got married, and we both quit at the same time. And I checked like 5 years later, and we're still married and inactive. But yeah, that was a good friend at the time. It's not a guy, it was a girl. Although it wasn't smart of me to take their Snapchat. I used Snapchat at the time. I know sometimes people can use Snapchat or Discord to, you know, to take kids off of those platforms. So that was kind of stupid, but they were definitely my age. I know from picture. True. Mouse from Mouse game. Well, it was a happy end. We both grew out of the game at the same time. I remember I didn't have friends at the time from going from middle school to high school, and so I stayed up to wish them a happy new year as the clock changed. And my father was trying to get me to go to a party at the time, but I wouldn't leave until I wished a happy new year at 12, and then I went and I left as soon as I could leave the party. I was at a neighbor's house. There was a lady there. I don't mind. I think she was quite drunk, and I don't know. She thought I was older. She was calling me cute and hugging me and asking me not to go. I don't know. I think she was very out of it, but yeah, I was like 14, 13. I don't know. And I did drink some wine though. My parents don't really care. They had a good mentality about it. Like, you can drink a little alcohol on special occasions. So, I did. I had red wine. I pre-answered it. Yeah, maybe maybe my face morphed into her boyfriend or girlfriend. I kind of thought it was cute at the time even, but I left anyway. And let's see. Yeah, it wasn't too much though. I think that they did a good job with that. I think it's maybe because of like maybe communion desensitized them to letting us have alcohol or something. Maybe in sex where they don't, religious sex where they don't have communion, maybe they're more strict about alcohol. That's my guess. But they've never been that strict about it, and it worked out because neither of us drank a lot. And I don't drink at all, and my brother barely drinks, so well, I liked it. I always liked the taste of wine. Even as a 5-year-old, I was like, this is delicious. I love it. But I don't drink it because there's no point. It's expensive and I don't want the buzz really. I'm afraid of dulling my brain. Yeah, they do that for it seems like a lot of non-denominational they do fake coins. Sometimes we go there. I was like, oh, this is grape juice, huh? Grape juice, okay. Can give us the good stuff. Are you truly pious? I don't think so. You're pious, you pull out the expensive stuff. They're getting cheap. They're getting cheap. All this tithing and you couldn't buy wine. We didn't have that kind of fun. I know what you're talking about, like that. The ghost wafer styrofoam cracker. I think they did eat apple juice sometimes. Truly just a slap in the face. I think only for the kids. We must have been out of grape. I'm just gonna say, oh yeah, we didn't have those crackers. We had the real bread, the good stuff. I went to a Greek Orthodox camp in middle school, I think, or late elementary school, and we got to bake some of the communion bread. But if you do too good of a job baking it, you can't keep your own loaf. You have to give it to the church. So people were purposely making bad loaves of bread. I don't know. I think I was too religious to do that. I don't even know if I got my loaf of bread or if they kept it. I have no idea. But I couldn't. I was watching. If I don't do my best making this holy bread, I'm a sinner. I can't. um, it's I don't know, what is it? How can I compare? It's like a denser Italian loaf. I get at the grocery store, but much denser. Like they put too much flour, but it was super delicious. We used to go after the church. They have these huge bowls with these golden stands of bread, and it would never be finished. So my brother and I would steal it from chapter. So this is over. Steal is stretching. We would make it so that it didn't go in the trash. And there was this place over the church that a second floor where the choir sing, and I get to go up there and I put my feet through the fence and I watch over the people going into the church and praying below me while I snack on my holy bread. So that's a fun memory for me. And they also had, after church, everyone gathers to eat together, a brunch, and they have a bunch of bread from Publix or anywhere, but usually there. And the I was talking about all the bread. All the bread is really dense, but it's good. It's good. And they used to put a bunch of loaves of bread there for people to take home, and I would always get one super long loaf of French bread and eat the whole thing under a tree or somewhere outside while the kids played, you know. And my dad would scold me, you know, with half the bread loaf gone. Try to take it from me, but it's my bread. It's my bread. My free bread. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Yeah, well he's doing the work of the devil. He takes away my bread. Sounds, I don't know, sounds kind of like a demon has possessed you. Oh, it was good though. I like the church. I do. The house is so beautiful. If you look them up, it's different as an adult. Though I know it's gonna be super boring. Cause I can't just do the things I did as a kid, right? It would be weird. So, besides, I'm not going there for free bread. Oh my god, would have killed me. Telling him to go to hell. Oh, I would be dead. It would be over. No more bread for me. No more life for me. Kutala. I don't even know. I always remember as Kutala. Kuta. It's actually Kutali. Maybe it's the plural? Yeah? Kutalia? It means spoon. When you said that, it's a wooden spoon. And if we do something bad, he tells us to go get the kutali, and we go to the kitchen to get what he's gonna hit us with. It's a very slow walk there, and then back. He didn't use full force or anything. It's not abusive. It's okay. But yeah, you have to get your own weapon of destruction. So. No, I can't. And I can't read other books in church anymore, too. I can't, yeah. What was sucky is sometimes the wooden one would be dirty. You have to use the metal one. But it wasn't too bad. I don't really care about it. But I know some people would really hate that they were hit as kids, but whatever. That's how my parents were parented too. And way worse. Like the boot, the belt, way worse. I'm lucky I just got hands, kotali, sticks, other stuff. Yeah, no belt. I appreciate the no belt. No. No belt. They got hit with belts, I didn't. No. Sandals, yes, and objects, yes. Things thrown at me. One time a really huge picture frame with glass, and glass went everywhere. But it didn't hit me. It was okay. He has good aim, so it wasn't trying to hit me. Oh, the sandal method. Sandals. Not too much, no. And let's see. Yeah, so I don't know why we're on the subject now, but as a reminder, of course. What lady? What lady? Not someone you knew, just a random stranger? Why? If someone did that to me that I didn't know, my mom would probably just, you know, she would be atomized. You know, they hit us, but they're protective, you know. Yeah, oh, so you had your own Miss Trunchbull. No chokey, just slammy. That's awful. I love that movie, and I love Miss Honey. I thought it would be nice to have someone like Miss Honey, someone that motherly. But anyway, the music is really low, but I really liked Miss Honey. Do you like the movie Matilda? It's a classic. It's one of my favorite movies. I see. Yeah, my mom went to a Catholic school when she was younger. The nuns were really mean. They I won't say, but yeah, they hit them, and then my mom got in trouble for something she didn't do, and she I guess I won't talk about it, but my grandpa, you know, defended her though, and scared the teacher a lot. He was my grandpa is so scary, man. Yeah. They're cool and strong. Bolivia. Oh. Well, I don't know that. They just, I don't know, power trip? I'm not sure. They hit the kids a lot. I don't know. But it's different now. And there aren't really schools like that now with nuns. I mean, there are Catholic schools, but not strict like that. And I was gonna say something else about my grandpa, but you know, best to keep that in the family. I think I'll just be quiet. Anyway. And maybe. Oh, I got a picture of my my ayah and Baku, my grandma and grandpa from when they were young. They were so beautiful. They were like marvelous. I think of the word. I don't know. It's so rare to see people that beautiful. They were wow. My grandpa kind of looked like standard Calvin Klein model, sort of, but like slightly kinder face, and then yeah, it kind of reminds me of what's her name? Audrey Hepburn, a little. They were so beautiful. They could own the boba store. Right. Well, I don't know about less pollution and less junk food. I think it's just a matter of some people are beautiful at every time in history. No, people don't look weird. I think people look cool and pretty and interesting. I don't know. I like people's faces. I think they're good. I find most people kind of pleasant to look at, so I don't know if I'm the best judge of if there's something to go out of. True, there are so many more people. Yeah, that too. And well, it's good that you didn't. It is kind of just poison, but also good to just enjoy it, like too. If you wanna have those things once in a while. What else? Well, I was thinking. Oh, also the internet, because having the beauty standards and then people, adapting to them, and this wide idea of what's beautiful kind of coming together from the standard, and it's different than if everything was separate, so it's okay. Feel her she hugs, it will go back up. 2.5 points per hug. They really should make it. I'm not sure what it would be exactly. Oh, Tora! Chocolate! Yeah, minus 10 points. I just don't know what the hugs would look like. What is a hug? What shape is a hug? Just like a heart doesn't really look like a heart. You have to make up a shape for it. You know what I mean, in chocolate form, because the kiss is in the neck, so it's like what is it? A raindrop with a flat bottom. True. I definitely notice that my skin is better when I eat healthy. I don't know. Maybe it does preserve its all. What I think of is like sort of more of an X actually, when people come together and then their elbows stick out. I feel like it looks like more of an X, but a hug as an O makes more sense. Or like two dots next to each other kind of fused together like two heads from a top view. That's maybe too abstract. I don't know if she wants that. Don't. I can see a dome, like a protective thing. It's like a hug. I think that's a good shape for it. Good representation. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, other stuff. Oh, and the chocolate they bought me is, they saw it on sale. I mentioned wanting to try it. But they found one on sale, the Dubai chocolate. And I tried it and it was really good. I don't know if it's as good as the price of if it wasn't on sale. I don't know if I would buy that for like $18. Probably not. But the texture is really good. It's kind of like those really popular golden wrapped hazelnut things, and I forgot the name of it. It's that sort of texture, but then without the hazelnut flavor. Just more like a sweet cream flavor and milk chocolate. It's really good. Are they? Different chocolate filled kisses. They've already thought of it, but they couldn't branch out from the mold, the literal mold, the chocolate mold. No, it's the villages in this. In the villages. Yeah, but they didn't want to use new equipment. No, the Porky Pig chocolate. Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't think it has a square in it, but I see a square. I see it. Maybe they should have made their name more memorable. The really common ones, and the fancy plastic with lined up one by one in gold. You see them everywhere. I just don't know what they're called. I don't know. But I tried it. It's good? Is it worth $20 for a bar? No. It's at the end of the day, it's chocolate, but it is really good. I agree. No, I don't. It's okay. I don't need to know. Here's I'm trying to form it in my head. Yes, it is very Roshi. That's not a very memorable name, I would say. Maybe for the Italian. What is the origin of this? It's that kind of texture, but different taste. But the texture is one of the best parts of those. Sometimes the hazelnut taste and Nutella taste gets kind of monotonous. Monogamy. We pair up. You have to eat two together. Then is their soulmate. I really hate that when you have to eat two chocolates together so you don't separate a loving couple. That's the worst. Monotonous, yeah. Yeah, but I feel that Dubai chocolate doesn't fit that way as much. It feels like a more standard flavor. But then the Nutella one is just too one note, I think, even though it's really good. But that's fun for this kind of chocolates because they're, individually wrapped and you can just have one at a time. But they're just not the kinds of things you binge eat, I think. I'm looking forward to when my cabinet is full of absolutely no sugar. I only have fruit, and I must consume fruit for dessert. And then my baseline is gonna recalibrate, and I'm gonna be as happy eating bananas as chocolate sundaes. I'm looking forward to that. Right now that plan is on hold because of my family. It's all their fault. But soon, it will be the reality. And they took me Valentine pie. Oh, they do have bar form too. I forgot. But what was I saying? Oh, they took me to get groceries too before they left because they have a car, which is nice. It is nice. I didn't have to take the bus to get groceries, but I only got some, and it was quite healthy, except for ice cream. Everything else was healthy though. I swear. I promise. It was. And I forgot my cardigan, but it sounded like I said cardigan. But they still gave me the discount. They said I forgot and they put in a code and they let me get it anyway. So it is cool. What is a cardigan? What is that? I know it's a real word, but it's like a shirt with a with a shirt. A shirt cardigan. What's it called? Is it like a vest? No, I think it is tied to your number, but they didn't even let me put my number in. They just put a special store code in and it was done. I have no idea where my card is though on the downside. I thought it was in my wallet and I don't know where it is. It's gotta be somewhere, just the question is where. I found it in this pile that I moved to my room after, you know, half cleaned everything else. What's in that particular long sleeve shirt? Oh. I'm not sleeping with the card, with the discount card. I mean, I like a few dollars off, but not that much, no. I'm not holding it in the night or something. Putting it under my pillow, wishing for better deals. Not there. That's the only place I know. I know it's not. Yeah. I don't even need the email. If I get close enough to it, it will whisper to me. It's not hallucinating. Forget AI boyfriend. Rewards card boyfriend. And it doesn't suck money from you, it's the opposite. You don't have to pay to keep them. Like a AI service. It saves you money on groceries. I think I'm onto something. I might just be onto something. Huh. Something else. They bought me my last paycheck from my other job, and it was the biggest paycheck I've gotten yet, and it was only for like 5 days, something like that, 5 days to a week, and it was bigger than the ones I usually got for 2 weeks because of the Christmas rush period. I told you it was busy. I meant it. It was super busy, super duper busy. It was my biggest paycheck ever by a few hundred actually. So, really good. I do kind of need the money right now. I wanted to sign up for auto pay for the apartment, but I didn't want to overcharge my credit card. So now I can sign up for it. I have some in my savings, but I don't like taking stuff out of my savings. You know, you have to have a strong will on it. Otherwise, there's no point in having savings if you're just drawing from it all the time. You know. So I don't like doing that. I was hoping I would have a job by the time I have to pay rent, by the time the promotion goes away, but I didn't have a job. To be fair, I didn't try very much in the beginning. I was too lax about it, but it's okay. I'm gonna find something. Also, maybe go work at a pizza place. Is the Costco coming? No, it was irresponsible to be honest, but it's okay. I didn't feel like doing it, and so I didn't. That's the truth. 5:15. By halftime, I can sleep a lot. Well, I'm not gonna sign up to make pizza. I was gonna sign up to take pizza orders. But the reason I was gonna sign up is because you get half off of pizza. And then what happened to eating healthy, May, huh? You're gonna work at a pizza place to get deals on pizza? Well, I like a vegetable pizza. And you could probably get thin crust, but who does that, right? If you're eating pizza, you might as well eat pizza, you know? No whole grain crusts and none of that. But I really do like, I like spinach and mushroom, onion, tomato pizza. The only vegetable I don't like cooked now is peppers, sweet peppers. I don't like sweet peppers cooked. Raw they're good, but I don't like them cooked. I don't know. The antithesis? They're friends. They're friends, aren't they? I bet you they're friends. Oh, I nibbled on one a few years ago and my mouth burned, so I do not like spicy food. The thing is, I know those aren't spicy to a lot of people, but there are spicy things that don't really bother me too much that are spicy to other people. There's like different kinds of spice. Some people are immune to, and some people it affects them more. The pepperoncini, pepperoncini spice. I'm sensitive to, but I can have other spicy ramen. But I don't like spice in general either. If like, what's the point? It's you can taste yummy food, or you can taste It covers everything up. Why would I want that? I can handle it though. Some of it. Well, there's some spice that does add a little bit. If it's a little bit of spice, it can add something. But I mean, like the real spicy stuff where all you taste is like something yucky and burning. Pepperoncini. Yes. Wait a second. Never mind. I guess it's a stereotype, but are you supposed to... Well, I guess it depends, but spice tolerance is largely based on like, what you've eaten growing up and also genetics, but did you not eat spicy food growing up in South America? Wouldn't that be more common? Psychopaths, we live with many more than 1% then. We're absolutely surrounded. Did you? Yeah, some people, even if you eat as a kid, it's just... You're just not... not suited for it. Like, my family can eat spice and I haven't been able to eat spice when I was younger. Now I think I can handle a bit better, so maybe the genetics caught up with me a little. Their tolerance a little bit, but not to the same extent. I did want to try an eating spicy food video. I thought that would be fun. I thought that would be... I'd have lots of milk. Yeah, true. It is a little bit dangerous to do that on my own, but I don't think it can actually kill you. The worst thing that happens is I throw up on stream, right? And I'd be able to mute it probably. I won't have a Hachama incident, so... I'll be careful. Really? Well, the chips maybe are different than the sauce, but... And, I think that's the worst that could happen. Or crying, but... It's not like the embarrassing kind. It's just a natural reaction. Yeah. My brother has those, like, one chip challenge chips in the cabinet for some reason. I saw them before I moved out and he's never touched them. I don't know why he has them. Maybe he got them as a gift or they were on sale and he was curious, but he never tried them. No, I heard it's not even hot. The ghost pepper sauce isn't even hot. I heard that. Yeah. They can, because there's a liability to it. If it is that hot, then people could, I don't know, choke or claim that they got... Well, it can't kill you, but if they got hurt in some way, maybe the tongue is burning up. I don't know. You should be a lawyer. It's a great workout. It's genius. I see a future in law for you. With that kind of respect, yeah, he belongs. That's great. Yeah, it does. does, it does. I mean, we're eating it when it's plant's defense mechanism. Think about humans are logical. The plant defense mechanism failed a little. And okay, so I have that tomorrow. It would be really cool if I got it. If I did and it's just part-time, that would even be okay. And then maybe I could work nights at the pizza place or as a server. I also got an interview for a server on Tuesday. But like I said, it's gonna be... I don't know if I'm not going enough, but I'll try, because the money's really good. Really, really good, but it's far away. Well, 10 minutes of it would probably be walking, and then 30 minutes of it would be on the bus. But if it's busy, then the bus will be super slow, so I'm gonna have to get there early every day, just to be safe, you know? Or I get off and call an Uber, and then it's gonna stack up. Because what's the point, you know? Why, if the wages are higher, but I have to spend like $60 on Uber every day, it's just... I mean, is it really worth it? But I'm gonna take the bus. Maybe on my first days there, wherever I work, I take an Uber to be safe, but then I would take the bus. It's like it would be like 2 hours off, so I go to work 8 hours, but I actually work 6. That's kind of a shame when you think about it. Well, it was kind of serving, but it was more busing than serving. But I did serve, I just didn't take orders. But I did bring food out and like replace stuff and trade and everything. But I didn't take the orders on the notepad or anything like that. Yeah, it's not the same position, but it's comparable, so I think comparable is a mispronunciation. I think you're supposed to say comparable, but it's regional. People always say comparable. Yeah, not the same. But, I mean, how hard is it? The only problem is, like, you have to project, and you have to kind of sell them the menu a little. But it's not like sales, it's just, we have these specials today, right? Hello, valued customer. I see you're dining at our fine establishment. Would you like to try XYZ? Oh, that's gonna be a hit. Ooh, this isn't commission based. Why am I getting rowdy? No, I think that's much too formal for serving. I'm not sure what kind of food. Maybe Mexican? I think that's what I said. Which is cool. Maybe you get tacos. You could take tacos home. Well, I can't eat beans in there, but beans and rice or something. Restaurants usually do feed you at least a little bit. So, the sunset is nice to look at. It's better than the black screen. I should have some ambient backgrounds sometimes. Some fish or some pandas. That would be good. True. You can't find the same things in a grocery store. I don't know what it is. I guess being cooked fresh, huh? Oh yeah. It's like jingling keys, isn't it? I think the ones that are the best though from the grocery store, at least it tastes kind of close, are the blue corn ones. But the white corn ones don't taste as good nearly. They're like too thick and chippy. Chippy? Isn't that a good thing? Crackery, you know? While the ones that you get at places are, you know, thin and they crack easily in there. Crisp and warm. Full 8 to 5 work. Mm. You mean that you wouldn't be able to travel for your work? Hmm. Oh, you mean that you're part-time now and it's easier to leave a part-time job? Is that what you mean? Even if it's full-time, it's your right to leave. They can't trap you, like, unless it's a contract. I'm pretty sure they can't trap you. It might. But do you know where you want to go? Have a dream destination. Oh, so you want to live on the road? Oh, a digital nomad. I do know of them. Honestly, I think that fits you well, given you've traveled so much. Some people are more apt to staying in one place like me, and some are traveling everywhere like my brother. My brother, I think, is going to Sweden. He's always traveling. I think he's going to Sweden in like a week. Oh no, Switzerland, sorry. I need to get them confused. I know the difference. But, I do. I just forgot where he was going. It has a cross on its back. It's red. It's square. It's one of only 2 square flags. Square? Yeah, square. I think that one and the Vatican. If I'm remembering right. Then Nepal has a really wacky flag. Anyway, how are you? Yeah, usually digital nomads, they have to do work online, usually, unless your job is nomadic in nature, which is kind of cool. Like if you are studying different ecosystems or you're planting trees across the US or something. Yes. Did you? We have the same brand now. So, very cool. And I'm gonna say crisscross applesauce. It's better. Well, this is more like yoga saying, but it's comfortable. And what am I saying? Oh yeah, but usually they have to work online. Oh, they're never gonna see it coming. The bad guys aren't gonna see the 2-inch knife. You're really thinking. Plus, it's too small to be classified as a weapon. So, if there's a charge, you're good. You really are a lion. Even better. You do have to go for the trachea. It's not small, but I guess that's your choice. Your choice to be more violent. Yeah. True, graphic design. Or writers, or I don't really hear about nomadic writers too much. I hear about writers who travel for their story, but not writers who are always on the road. But they must exist. Usually when I think about writers, I think about people in one place, in the woods, in a wood cabin, looking out over dense forestry, stoically. That's what I think of writers. But everyone's a writer. You're a writer, I'm a writer. All writers. You must dismantle this idea of a writer being this holy being. I'm just regurgitating points from my creative writing class. A writer is a human. You are human. You are a writer. Can you really? I mean, I guess you can take nail files and those things that you put under your nails that are kind of sharp, so... You did somebody's homework. Cool. Really? Tweezers and scissors? Oh, I was gonna say you got stopped for tweezers and scissors, but you mean that you got it for the tweezers and scissors. Understood. I was gonna say never got stopped for that. YouTube vlogs. There are people writing. There are definitely people writing. Always people writing. Just like how always people playing the piano. Some things never go away. I don't know if this is comparable, but see, I tried to use a different pronunciation and it was Australia-ish. It was awkward, my tongue. Maybe just use tone when you're used to. But yeah, things like classic forms of expression like that aren't just gonna disappear because there's new technology. They'll always be there. Maybe your guitar will you know, have an AI assistant merged into it and it will insult you when you miss a note, but it will be there is the point. Talk about experience. Visiting. Oh, is there a nomadic tax? They even get you on the road. No state, you've gotta pay all of them. Industry, this businessman. Oh, honestly, it's worse. Not for you, but for him. You should not be freelancing his work like that. But I'm glad you got a job. Oh. Yes. That's crazy. I would think that you'd pay less because you're not using the facilities of one state, you know? You're not staying there and using other things in the area. Or like the buses, public transportation funds, any of that. You're on the road on your own gas money. I mean, you still do use public facilities, I guess. You know, roads are one. Or public restrooms or paths in the woods. So, I mean, it is still applicable, but I just figured it wouldn't be to the same degree. Yeah. What a shame. Well, I really don't think I could live on the road, even if it was a better deal. I don't like traveling. I like being still. I do. Oh, I have another interview too on Thursday. I scheduled it as far away as I could on the list because I don't want to work there. It's for a cashier. I have a feeling they'll accept just about anybody because the interview request was automated. So I have a feeling there's a better chance there, but I really don't want to work as a cashier again. So, yeah. Yeah, and I don't like working on my laptop or by myself. I would like to be around other people when I work. It makes me more motivated. Yeah. An income stream. Oh, I was gonna say I'm not gonna do like a one-time please support me kind of thing, but I realized you don't mean a stream. I get what you mean. Yeah. Sam, we're on the same page. I was thinking I have to become a bad guy. Is this what you think of me? Not that it's like that. I mean, like if I was saying please support me, I can't find a job. That's what I mean, not in general. I don't want to do that. Well, I guess your pride is directly equivalent to how much food you have to eat. Directly proportional. But I'm good for a while. If I start starving, we'll see. I would rather do almost anything else. Yeah. Maybe I become a real clown. I wear the makeup and everything. Anyone who passes by, I'm get kicked out of my apartment because I'm loitering. And I'm annoying everybody. And I don't have a place to live either. And then my whole life is ruined. Yeah. Well, I'm an undressed clown. And I'm wearing normal clothes, so, you know, I don't have the makeup and, you know, being a clown of your apartment complex. Also, the people here really are quiet, so I do worry that they could hear, not right now, but just in general. My family's quite loud. They were banging on the door so loud because I took too long to shower. And it was embarrassing. I know you could hear that all the way across. But you know, they're outgoing louder people, you know. Real potential small talk. But like bad mouthing my family. Sorry about my super loud and inconsiderate family members not to be friends. Would that work? They're not inconsiderate, by the way. I'm just exaggerating. But they are a bit loud. Just a bit. A little bit. But to be fair, they don't know how thin the windows are. And the walls and stuff. The walls are okay, it's the windows. This is great. Should I be taking notes for tomorrow? Should I? I have to try to seem really personable and outgoing. I'm gonna have to smile a lot. It's gonna be, you know, interesting. I also have to set it up so that it's in a place that looks very clean. Maybe just against a white background, against my wall. Maybe not the kitchen, but if the kitchen's really clean, maybe that would look nice. I think, oh, she's got a really clean kitchen. I bet the desk could be clean too. No, maybe that's metagaming. Maybe that's smart. True. Oh, the weather. Oh, right. I certainly love that personable conversation. I'm gonna have them looking for more weather forecasts. Forget the weather news, they're just gonna... Forget the news channels, they're gonna just call me. They had such a good time talking to me about the weather. And I'm gonna become their 24/7 weather person. And they didn't even hire me. But I do it anyway, because I'm afraid to say no. Well, if they fall asleep during the interview, is that a good sign? Like I'm uncomfortable to be around. Because if you're really uncomfortable around someone, you can't fall asleep. So maybe maybe they take it as a good thing. Oh, yeah. No snow though, very normal weather. Well, what kind of jobs would you want to lull them to sleep? Oh, you know those lawyers that visit prisons? Maybe you'd want to lull the prisoners to sleep. Yeah, in case you're scared. Then you can go home sooner. Very cool. Great message. Let's put some sleeping pills in there. The water too. I don't know to have sleeping pills in there. Yes? Water. And sleeping powder. So, a fortune telling role then? I could do that. Yeah, I just say lots of stuff, random stuff that might happen in a very far away future, and by that point I've already packed up my business and left to another state to get more suckers. You can't prove me wrong, it just hasn't happened yet. I give no dates. I forecast that you will sleep eventually. and even if you die, I win. Because that's eternal slumber. Well, things like that you can never go wrong. I'm surprised that those aren't like mobile psychic shops because your customers, I don't believe in them, of course. So your customers who get these very vague readings from you, I mean, eventually either it's so vague that it comes true and they are gullible. Well, if they're going, they're probably gullible already, so it's pre-selected. But you know, maybe someone's just curious. They go and they get something from you and it's not accurate, and they go back. How do you explain that? How do you? I mean, you don't give them a refund, right? You say, "Oh, my eyes were a bit cloudy that day. I think I had a cataract since it's been healed." Is that how you do it? Well, yeah, that's why they can keep being in business. I really don't appreciate. Like the tea leaves. I drink my tea. The tea leaves things like in Harry Potter. The divination. How can you mess that up if you drink too much tea? Or you drink the actual pieces at the bottom? In fact, it was your fault. Your energy was off. You didn't believe in me enough. That's why. Of course. Oh, yes. A psychic lawyer as well. Oh, stacking up the credits. The credentials. Very good. Oh, I was gonna say that it's fine, you know, if people want to do that and want to believe in it, but I don't appreciate the ones who pretend that they can talk to your dead relatives for you. I think it's kind of scummy. At the same time, maybe it does let people heal, but it's scummy. And then they make up what your dead relative said. I mean, there are other ways to heal besides being lied to. Maybe someone is just exploiting you, you know? Because I'm about to convince you to stay. That's why. And then there's this look between you and there's chemistry and sparks fly and it's the beginning of a rom-com. Of course. I think this would work actually. I'm very rom-com brained. And Boba's changed. The afterlife really changed her. And Boba, oof. Let's say she took a hard fall after this. Got in with the wrong crowd. Future. That's the title of the show. My future is you. I'm telling you, so many potential careers. Even as a scriptwriter for K-drama, it really would work. It would. Yeah, they're bad influence. They really are. Constantly doing lethal drugs. No concern for their life. It's really something. They run full through walls, you know. There's very reckless people. So she's changed a lot. That's why she doesn't sound like Grandpa, but you know. Yeah, you could use something like that and convince them. Especially if the show is like... No, it would work because of like enemies to lovers. One, it could be competing shop. No, I know. The guy in there could have tricked this girl's family member and so that he could speak to her dead relative, right? And she goes in there to confront him because she thinks what he does is scummy. And it turned out he's actually real psychic and he can bring people back from the dead. And not bring people back. He can talk to people from the dead, and there's this huge scheme. It's this terrible scheme to kill a bunch of people, and the ghosts know about it, and he's talking to them, and he has to stop, and he's kind of like Batman, and they fall in love, and she believes him eventually, and he also gets a seal of approval from the dead relative. Wouldn't it be kind of funny? You know how in places that are more filial, you need the approval of the parents to date. It'd be funny if because he can talk to dead people, he needs their approval too. Like, Mima was 200 years old. He can just pretend. If Mima says no, he can just pretend his powers are waning. Wait, that's true. If the great-grandfather says no, but the great-great-great-grandfather says yes, it could override, so he just has to keep going up the family tree until he gets a yes, and it would work because they're the oldest. And there's sort of this, there's this, idea that, older people are right. So they have to respect their decisions, that they're wise. So you can just keep going until they no longer speak. Until they're just monkeys. And then ask the monkey, and if you give them a banana, they'll say yes. And you can get married. It's just foolproof. This is great. I think he's okay. I think they can get together. And my ancestors approve our relationship, but he never even asks her. He never even asks her if she wants to. My dad family members, they say yes. Meanwhile, they've barely spoken. Yeah, it goes back to an amoeba, a single-celled organism. and it's not even a yes, it's just it's just, any can answer, I guess that's TQ. It'd be kind of cool though, going down the line seeing all the ancestors. At what point can you not speak to them? Can you speak to the fish that first wandered onto land? That guy, that adventurous guy who caused so much turmoil. Can they talk? That's weird. Yeah, wait until you've talked to her a little bit longer. My great-great-great-grandson. You're a bit hasty. A rat ancestor? No. We share rats and humans share a common ancestor, but our ancestor is not a rat. But we do share a common ancestor at some point. Well, everything does. But we're eukaryotes and kingdom and Amelia, and I don't know what else. Amelia after that. Yes, rats have milk. Rats have milk. I never thought about rat milk before. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm pretty sure they do. Because just like gerbils and hamsters and stuff, their babies do drink milk from them in the early days. They're connected. It's not because it's a weird animal, it's because it's too small, not lucrative. Not at all lucrative business. Maybe lucrative business. So good. I'm gonna bring that to my interview tomorrow. That's definitely get me instantly hired, that kind of pun. That level. Rat eating. Oh, like Subway rat. I pulled away that huge slice of pizza. I like Subway rat. Yeah, but I think if rats were huge, we probably would milk them. Like if rats were the size of pigs, we probably would. How many rats? That's such an experiment. That's such an experiment. An experiment that would only be done by the most depraved of us. Oh no. It's like an instant way to get them to hate you. To absolutely hate you, especially if something bad happened recently. It doesn't go horrible. Who buys milk off the street? Because there was a milk heist. There was a group of guys who stole milk, like a bunch of milk insiders from a milk company, who stole milk and sold it over years to make, I think, millions of dollars. But who's buying milk behind the dumpster? Behind the dumpster, out of some random guy's trunk. Who's doing this? A grocery store isn't gonna buy. Isn't gonna buy it if it's not from an accredited source. So who is funding the cheap milk business? Who is funding the stolen milk business? You know, even $1 a gallon. You know, I wouldn't risk it. I just wouldn't. I mean, would you buy dumpster milk, or would you buy, you know, street milk? Even if it's $1, it's too risky. You know? Besides, I know they don't have their own farm if they're out here selling it for $1. So I'm knowingly taking part in stealing. I'm accessory to a crime. And I have a milk mustache to prove it. They're gonna catch me so fast. 50 cents? Okay. I guess I'll drink it. It is normal milk. It's just normal milk out of some milk chunk. It is normal. It's just in an abnormal place. That's all. Well, the milk is untampered with. It's just, its position has been compromised, as well as its stability as a perishable food. Well, yeah. Oh, I know, you make him drink the milk first. And don't make him drink another jug, because if he messed with the jugs, then he'll just choose one he didn't mess with. So you have to give him a swig of your milk. One complimentary swig. And it has to be right from the bottle too, because what if you put poison on the rim? Then you'll know. So you get a little bit of spit, but you also get assurance that it's not poison. And 50 cents for milk. That was first in line. That was... boo, boo, boo. First in line. Betty disapproves. Bonnie disapproves. Betty? What is... Bessie, that's it. I don't know why it's the cow name, but it is. I feel bad for human Bessies. Why? Why must they be cow names? Sorry, human Bessies. Bertha, maybe? Bertha sounds like big wrestler's name. Idea. I think this business pen is not so good. I'm telling you out of concern for your future, because I'm telling you this is not gonna lend you a digital nomad future. it might land you in jail, and not the one with the people who commit tax evasions with the freaks. It's gonna be like a 2-in-1 jail plus psychiatric treatment. So I'm just telling you so that you'll be safe. The rat milk merchant. They let you keep the rats. Okay, I mean the title sounds quite cool, so maybe you should try it. Even though the consequences are terrible. But think of a name like that. You could put that on a piece of plastic and stick it to your shirt. Your cardigan. A rat skin cardigan. You don't waste any of the rats. You didn't kill them. They died of old age, happy and satisfied. You know, well milked. Well milked. Well, you have to eat them after they die. Because you have to use everything. Well, you're just gonna throw away that good meat? And the bones you can use to pick your teeth after. They're quite small, so it should work. For toothpicks. I used to... Did you ever dissect owl pellets? It's basically like an owl's fur ball, but with bones in it. We did that in elementary school and I really liked it. I wanted to collect a full skeleton, but I never got a full mouth. Oh, you did it too. Yeah. This must have been like a nationwide procedure? What is it called? Lesson plan? And what called? Initiative. So everybody can dissect rat pellets, but we can't have one geography class, one mandated geography class in elementary school. What are these priorities? Anyway, I think we did have geography, but it was like US states. I don't think we did world geography. At some point we probably did, but hey, that wasn't a waste. Many fine memories have come from the dissection of owl pellets. Think how many Einsteins were born looking at those bones. Many. You just haven't seen them yet because they're too young. They're out there. They're out there. Yeah. Only if you want to. Yeah, we did have one world geography class in middle school too, but it was just you memorize a map and then you take a quiz. Just remember all the names of the countries. They should have, talked about the cultures and histories. How you remember it better. If you just give it the names, for short term you can do it, but long term memory isn't gonna keep those. Pretty much, yeah. Bit nationalistical. Yeah. Do you mean in geology or was it called geography? I think it might have been. I think I had a similar class where it was called geography, but it was about volcanoes and stuff. Yeah, my brother did too. He loved the maps. Using a compass. Is there more than one step to using a compass? Out of curiosity. Is it only it points in the direction that you're going? Or it points true north? Fantasy maps. Oh yeah, we talked about that before. Yeah, points true north. Using the map. I don't have a compass anymore, only the app on my phone. not a true explorer. I want to be. This kind of reminds me of being a compass and a notebook. I want to be like Harriet the Spy. So I climbed out of my window and I investigated the outside of my house. There was nothing. My father working. And bugs. Lots of bugs. And leaves. And I looked at the neighbor's backyards. That's right. Very spy-like. And I climbed a tree. And I was wearing this huge shirt cut in the middle that kind of looked like a cloak. It was from my friend in elementary school's birthday party. She had a Harry Potter birthday party and everyone got this cloak, this silly cloak, and a wand. It was cool. That might have been in my spy bag because you never know when you're gonna need to play as a magician to save yourself. You know, maybe they're thinking, oh, this guy's he's stalking, he's getting information. But I pull out the wand. You know, I pull out the wand. I can just hypnotize him. Or he'll just think I'm messed up in the head and let it go. You try the dungeon. Well, it's pretty cool. I like those maps at the beginning of books. Speaking of books, we have not read the short story, but not today. This is not even really conversation. I was gonna be here for a short time because I haven't streamed in so long, so I thought I wouldn't be able to talk that much. But I was really chatty actually. So I did remember. At least for mobile storage. I don't have a button on the side, unfortunately. I guess I should have. I do wonder what my notebook, my spy notebook was like. Neighbor is shirtless. Neighbor's kid plays in the pool. Mosquito bit me. Dad is busy. It's hot. Help. Help me. I hate this weather. I'm trying to imagine. I'm trying to put myself in my shoes. My 9-year-old shoes. I'm trying to think about what I would write. I like the dirt. Dirt is under my nails now. I dug in the dirt for clues. No clues. I found a worm. I think I'm on the right track. I think that was about my spy journal. It was like very high intel stuff. Actually, it's more than you think. The nuclear codes are implanted into it. So, you know, anytime there's something that sounds like a letter, like no, each word has a letter equivalent, a number equivalent, and you have to figure out the pattern, and then you could get it. But they're changing all the time, so I have to keep writing about the dirt and the leaves and the weather. And it's tiring for a 9-year-old, it really is. I don't know why they entrusted me with that, but they did. And now I'm talking about it, so if you don't see me again, you know why. It's okay. Yes, it's safer. Exactly. I might be off stream forever. I spilled the secret. Child labor. It's okay. I had to at some point. I couldn't keep this in. Now I can finally sleep peacefully. I can finally rest my eyes. No more holding on to the secret. Oh yes, sorry about your family memories. I do apologize for that, and I wish you luck in finding your new identity. Oh, it's expired. Well, I guess I will you for coming back to this chatting pretend team. Yum yum yum. I've never tried to spell it backwards. Yum yum yum. You're kind of cute, yum. Yum. But if it was actually how it's pronounced, yam, yam, yam. I think I might have nailed that, playing it backwards. Should I showcase that at my interview? Hello, 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 Oleg, Oleg. They're gonna be really impressed with me. Oh, oh yes, yes, I will. Hello. Interview. Wait, what does that exactly mean? Like, not extroverted? I thought I was supposed to pretend to be extroverted. Am I not doing that? I think it's a bad idea. I have to. I've gotta try. Ian. Wyan. Ian. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try to be extroverted. That's what they want. They want really friendly and personable and making people feel comfortable. I can do it. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Alright, well, I guess that's it. I'll go now. Thank you. I think I won't be able to be as extroverted. Maybe I'll just kind of go back to default mode. It will trick me. I have no object permanence. It changes their identity once I stick it on. Okay, I'll go. Thank you. Yeah, we'll try our hardest, certainly. Right. Bye. Bye.